Well, I graduated in 1968 from high school, and I went on to college and graduated from Shippensburg in 1972. And began my coaching career in August of 1972 as a high school assistant football coach at Sussex Central High School in Georgetown, Delaware. In my coaching career, when I started out, I was in high school coaching for 4 years, and then I became an assistant football coach at Shippensburg University in 1976, and I coached the backs for 3 years, and then I became the offensive coordinator from 1979 to 1985. And we had a great run. In fact, in 1981 we played, and when I was at Shippensburg, we played in the semifinals for the Division II National Championship and lost to North Dakota State. And then I started to pursue head coaching positions and was interviewed for this job and was offered this job in 1986 and decided to accept it. And that got me started on the road. Ended up coaching at Bloomsburg University in between the two stints here at Lebanon Valley. Coached at Bloomsburg for 7 years, and we played for a national championship in 2000. We were finalists and won for the national championship, and were defeated by Delta State in the final game of the season. Well, there are a couple that stand out for me. When I came here in 1986, my first year as head football coach, I was 35 years old. I took over a football program that had lost 16 straight games. We started the season 0-4. So it was 20 games, one of the longest losing streaks in college football at that time. And then we won 2 in a row. We beat Upsala and then we beat FDU back to back. And all of a sudden, we were 2-4, and you would have thought we won the Super Bowl. I remember that group. They worked awful hard. We weren't very good, but they worked awful hard. There were 65 players on that football team. That's all we had. Then I remember a couple memorable games when I returned in 2004. We played Widener at Widener. They had beaten Lebanon Valley the year before 74-17. And we were playing at their place. They had a grass field and it rained. And I mean, it was torrential. We won the game 3-0. We beat them. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And it was a great bus ride home after the game. Beating Lycoming for the first time at Lycoming, and winning 6 out of 10 from them in the last 10 years will always be something that I remember because they're a rival. And I think we beat Albright. I think I went against Albright all 23 years, and I think we won 10 and lost 13 in that time period. So we got to see a number of marches on Kreiderheim over the course of time. So those victories over Albright were always big wins. The year we won the championship, in 2013, when we beat Delaware Valley in overtime, was another game that I'll always remember. We were down 24-7 and came back to win that football game in overtime. And then beating Stevenson the next week to assure us of a championship. We were going to be at least co-champions that year. And then going to the NCAA tournament was the first time ever in the history of the school, and that's something that I'll always remember. I've thought about it for the last couple years. I've been coaching 44 years of football, and I've reached the age, I'm going to be 65 next month, and I know, I can tell by your look that you're shocked by that, but it's time. It was just time. And one of the things that I felt made it time, I was hopeful that we had members on my coaching staff that could take over and keep this thing rolling. That we had built a foundation, and then hopefully someone on the staff could take over and take this program to another level. And I'm really pleased that Coach Beeler has been hired as the next head football coach here at Lebanon Valley College. There are very few coaches in sports that get to go out on their terms. That's one thing. And the second thing is to have your successor be somebody that you recommended to the school and gets the job. That, as a coach, as a person, that really makes me feel good. That they felt that we did a good enough job that there's somebody on my staff that's going to take over. My wife and I have built a home in Rehoboth Beach, so we're going to relocate to Rehoboth Beach. I'm thinking about buying a surfboard and going surfing, or somebody said something to me about bodybuilding classes, and you know, I got the kind of body that with a little bit of work I could probably be one of those bodybuilders. I hope I can find something else to do. I'm looking forward to, I might end up coaching Little League Baseball, or who knows, I might just decide to go be a greeter at Walmart. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I do want to do something else. I want to play some more golf. I love golf, and I look forward to being active and enjoying some time with my family.